Good morning, wrestling fans. May 22nd, 2024. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. Time for a brand new episode of AEW Dynamite tonight on TBS. I am Lance Brock. Thank you everyone for tuning in this morning on this Wednesday. Hope everyone is having an awesome Wednesday so far this morning. And not only is AEW Dynamite tonight, but it is also the go-home episode of Dynamite before this Sunday's Double or Nothing pay-per-view. And speaking of Double or Nothing, not only is Anything Goes returning this week, but also returning later this week, this Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, the return of 360 Fanatic Unleashed. And on this episode, I will be talking all about the first ever AEW Double or Nothing that took place back in 2019. So that will be dropping this Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern. And just like Anything Goes, I definitely hope to keep on bringing out new episodes, and that as of right now, that is going to be the regular time slot of Fanatic Unleashed 2 Fridays 1 p.m. So hopefully I will keep it going, get stronger and better. You can listen right here on Spreaker or wherever you listen to 360 Wrestling Podcasts at. And now on to tonight. AEW Dynamite, the go-home episode before Double or Nothing, which will be live from the Mechanics Bank Arena in Bakersfield, California. And on tonight's Dynamite, we will have a match with the AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland taking on Nick Wayne. Of course, the reason for this match is for Nick Wayne to soften up Swerve Strickland and also try to prove himself to the patriarch Christian Cage, who will be challenging Swerve Strickland for the AEW World Championship this Sunday at Double or Nothing. And we will have a three-way match to determine the number one contender for the FTW Championship with Hook, Katsuyori Shibata, and Bounty Hunter Brian Keith. I am definitely looking forward to this match. Big fan of all three, of course. And it's an interesting match because all three of the guys are baby faces and should definitely be a very entertaining match, though. Like I said, the winner of the match will face Chris Jericho for the FTW Championship. I don't think they actually have said when just yet, but I'm not so sure if they're going to be adding it to Sunday for Double or Nothing, because it's already quite a stacked card already. But it could be just me, but it's almost kind of a little predictable that it most likely will be Hook to advance and take on Chris Jericho for the FTW title, since they're already involved in an angle. But it is pro wrestling. You never know. They could try to surprise you and have maybe Brian Keith get the victory tonight. But I'd say most likely it'll probably be Hook winning this 3-way tonight and then going on to challenge Jericho for the FTW championship and win it back for his family, since that was the championship that his father created and owns. And Roderick Strong and Trent Beretta teaming up in tag team action to take on, and this is definitely a very interesting tag team here, the aerial assassin Will Ospreay and freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. I have to admit, that's not really a tag team I've really thought I would see, but it's definitely one I am definitely looking forward to see, though. Should be a fantastic match there. And we also have Kyle O'Reilly taking on Malachi Black. Last week we saw Kyle O'Reilly attempt to come out and make the save for Adam Copeland. Malachi Black squaring off against Adam Copeland this Sunday at Double or Nothing in the barbed wire steel cage match. And talking about interesting matches, this is definitely one. We will have the American Dragon Bryan Danielson taking on the Giant Saddam Singh. But Bryan Danielson is definitely one of those guys that can have a good match with just about anybody. And Saddam Singh, he's really not bad at all, but wouldn't really say he's that great in the ring either. But if anybody can help him through a good match, it's Bryan Danielson. And we'll also have women's tag team action. The AEW Women's World Champion Toni Storm and Mariah May teaming up against Saraya and Harley Cameron. Konosuke Takeshita versus Matt Sydal. And we will have a preview of the AEW TBS Championship match taking place at Double or Nothing between Willow Nightingale and Mercedes Moné. Also, Jon Moxley and the Bang Bang Gang will make appearances as well. That is all tonight on our go home episode of AEW Dynamite just before the Double or Nothing pay-per-view this Sunday. Hope to be back on later tonight for a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic, talking all about tonight's Dynamite. So please join me, and then tomorrow morning I'll be here for the Thursday episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Also tomorrow will be the return episode of 360 Anything Goes, talking about the Big Bang Theory at 4 p.m. Eastern. Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern is the return of 360 Fanatic Unleashed, talking about AEW Double or Nothing 2019. And that is all for this Wednesday morning episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Remember, you can go into the comment section and leave your thoughts and your comments on last night's episode of WWE NXT. Also, just anything you want to talk pro wrestling, as long as it is pro wrestling. Hope everyone has had a great Wednesday morning so far. Hope everyone will enjoy Dynamite tonight. I will talk to you all tomorrow morning. And until then, have a great pro wrestling day.